Morning. Just wanted to spend a few minutes seeing how everyone is on this wonderful Saturday morning. I'm on my way into Leeds to work at High Definition, so come down if you are free today, get some supplements. It will be my last shift there next week as well, so do feel free to come down and say hi. So as you've probably seen, I've been on a diet for 4 weeks now, pretty extreme one that I asked a good friend of mine, Jamie, to put together. So what have I learned from this diet? So I knew from the start, so my expectation was that the diet was going to be fairly extreme and regimented. Okay, because it's an old school diet, not calorie counting, not macro counting, just good whole foods. Okay, so the premise of this diet is moderate carbs, low fat, not zero though, important to remember, and also really high protein. Okay, why is that important? Because protein repairs muscle. It also enhances the body's ability to burn fat. Okay, so it's perfect and it's tasty. I love chicken. Okay, so what have I done for the last 4 weeks? For the last 4 weeks, I've had 6 meals a day for 7 days a week. Okay, including Saturday, including Sunday, no time off, the same meals. So meal 1 has been an omelette. Meal 2 has been at 10 o'clock, and that's been some protein with oats after my workout. Meal 3 has been some chicken and rice. Meal 4 has been a protein shake and some fruit. However, I did have the option to have rice cakes and tuna if I wanted, but the protein worked for me. Meal 5 is again some chicken and rice. I could have had sweet potato and fish, so something I might implement soon. And also meal 6. So meal 6 I'd make at 9 PM at night, which is some lean mince and loads of veg, maybe some kidney beans to make it into a little bit of a chilli. Now, 9 PM, surely that's too late to eat food, especially carbs, Matt. Well, no, it's not. Believe it or not, the reason why they say not to eat late at night is because you are more likely to eat bad things. You are more likely to eat over your calories, okay, over what you need. How often do you get home from work, tired or whatever, watching the TV, and you sit and you snaffle a whole tub of Pringles or a whole bag of peanuts or whatever it may be, a whole bag of milk buns, who knows what it is? That's because it's late at night, there's all sorts of things going on, the nights are dark, your hormones are changing, everything else, your body's getting ready for sleep. There's all sorts of other reasons, but put it simply, it's because habitually we all like to eat more at night. Okay, just like a lot of people like to eat nothing at breakfast, something at lunch, and a massive tea, and feel really full afterwards. Okay, so whatever works for you, works for you. But this diet meant that I didn't actually crave anything late at night. So you'll also know from the foods that I've listed, it was very low sugar. In fact, no added sugar to any of the meals. In fact, there's no sugar apart from naturally occurring sugars in fruit and veg, obviously, including tomatoes, which is a fruit. But as well as that, there's no treats, no nothing, no cheat meals. Okay, it's widely accepted that cheat meals are okay in moderation. That is fine, but I just wanted to cover one major point, one major learning from this process. Okay, because I tell all of my clients flexibility is absolutely a key in weight loss, in fat loss, in whatever your goal in that respect is. Okay, but there has to be a trade-off for that flexibility. And I've lived with flexibility for the last 10 years, so don't get me wrong. I am one for flexibility. I think it allows you to be sustainable. But those are 2 of the key points that we need to remember. So, you've got 3 things in terms of a diet. Okay, if you want speed, so if you want to lose weight quickly or to get the results quickly, you have to not be flexible with your diet, which potentially could be unsustainable for a long time, depending on how low your calories are, etc. Okay, depends on how extreme the diet is. If you want the diet to be flexible, it will be sustainable, but it won't be fast. Okay, so your body works on consistency, so those are the 2 things. So if you want flexibility, it's sustainable in the long term, but it isn't fast. If you want speed, you need to do something that's a little bit more extreme, but calculated, not eating anything, not being daft, but it may not be sustainable for you. Now, as it happens, don't want to get hit by a double-decker bus there. As it happens, what I'm going to take away from this is I actually want to carry on preparing all my meals. But what I will do is I'll make my nighttime a little bit more open to suggestion. So I might try a different meat, I might try a different carb source, I might, if I'm going to a friend's house, we can actually just open up and have a little bit of tea there, rather than last night, they had a takeaway. We went round with Tupperware. Okay, no, it seems extreme, but it's my final weigh-in on Monday, you know, my final pictures after 4 weeks, and I really want to know that I've done myself justice. Okay, so that's about me for now. If you've got any other questions, comment them on below, and I'll either come back on live or I'll come back to you. But there's been massive changes for me. Okay, as we stand right now, 12 pounds has been lost in just under 4 weeks. I'm still as strong. I haven't lost any muscle mass that I'm aware of, and I feel absolutely over the moon, and I feel fantastic. I've not been grumpy or anything. Okay, so open your eyes a little bit, realise what I said about speed or flexibility. You can't have both. Okay, fuel your body properly, have a fantastic weekend, do things in moderation, but most importantly, keep active and keep positive. See you later.